Hello, everyone. It is Wednesday night, February 6th, I think, 7th. Oops, 7th. And time for another Facebook Live. We are playing with the Sunny Days Designer Series paper tonight. This is a really fun set of paper. And it's one that you can get free with a $50 purchase. So you got cherries. I made a card with this sunshine. They do not want to separate for me. Strawberries, butterflies. I haven't made one with the butterflies yet, which is surprising for me. But some really bright and fun papers. And then these clouds coordinate with the... I'm going to have to look it up now because I forgot. I don't have the set, but there's a bundle in the mini catalog that coordinates with Bright Skies bundle. And it has these cloud cutouts and stamps that go with that. So those ones, the dies will cut out some of these clouds. So it coordinates with that. Let me just show you that since I mentioned it. There it is. So that is the Bright Skies bundle that it coordinates with. It's a cute bundle. I can't buy everything in the catalog, and so that one I did not get. But as you will see, you can still use this paper for lots of things, even if you don't have that bundle. All right. Let me, while you are finding me, go over and share this with my group. So if somebody is looking for it there, they will find it. Speaking of celebration, I'll put this down here. Hey, buddy, so you can see there are some new products that came February 1st to celebration. So a couple of stamp sets from the annual catalog. This is from the annual catalog. This is from the mini catalog. If you need the new core markers, you can get them free with a $100 purchase, a Dragonfly Punch. I'm actually using this Stripes and Splatters in a class tomorrow night. Some memories and more cards and envelopes. So some really nice new products added to the selection. All right, let me get this shared real quick. And we will get busy. Oh, my new laptop is so nice. It's so much faster. Okay, let's get busy. Set that aside for now. Oh, if you are new to Facebook Live with me, I do this every Wednesday, pretty much every Wednesday. Every once in a while I have to postpone or cancel. And I come to you live and we make something fun. And then the next week I give it away. So last week we made this fun toucan card with the Jungle Pals, which is another celebration item. So you can get the stamp set free with a $50 purchase, and you can get these dies free with a $100 purchase. So for $150, you can get both of those. So at the end, I will tell you who won that. The other thing I want to be sure you know is that after this video is over, after this live is over, then I will update on my blog the dimensions for the card. So if you decide you want to make one similar to it, exactly like it, you'll have the dimensions that you need. Okay, I think that's all of the housekeeping that we need to do. So let's get started. And I'm actually going to do 2 cards as a surprise. Usually I just do one, but this one is so easy. I decided to do another one. So we are going to take, let me get this folded first. So I'll use my bone folder to get that nice and crisp. And then so the stamp set I'm using with both of these cards is Filled with Happiness. And this is one that is in the new mini catalog. And it coordinates with the modern oval punch. So that will punch out the images there. And I have a couple other cards. Hopefully I left them over here. I don't see them. Yes, I do. They're hiding under my one from last week that I made with this paper and this stamp set, and I'll show you those too. Okay. So what I did, so this is just the word thanks. And I have Poppy Parade. So if you don't know, on the back of the designer series paper, it tells you what colors are in the paper. And so Poppy Parade is one of those colors. Petal Pink is one. And then the other card is going to be Pool Party and Shaded Spruce. So that's always a good place to start. So this is Petal Pink card base. And I'm going to take my Poppy Parade and ink up my thanks. Make sure it's good, whoops, good and inky. And then I'm going to stamp it once, twice, 3 times. So it's just kind of an ombre effect. And you could stop there if you wanted to, but I decided I wanted to see how it would look if, I need to clean this, so hang on, let me grab that. If I did it again in Petal Pink. So let me grab my chamois. Uh-oh, I just lost some embellishments off the edge of my table. I'll have to find them later. So clean this with, I like to get some of the extra ink off first. Clean this with our chamois. And then it'll be stained, but it's ready to stamp again. So now we'll take our Petal Pink. And we'll do the same thing. So above that one, once, twice, 3 times. And that last one you can barely see, but I liked the way that looked. And that's all our stamping. Like I said, this was an easy card, so that's why I'm doing another one. Pull my embellishments over before I lose them too. Now this one had just one white flower, so I put some Wink of Stella on it. So on this one, so if you're not familiar with Wink of Stella, it's magic. It has been unavailable for a while, and last I checked it still was, but if you have it already at home, it's just a great way to add some glitter without it being messy. So I'm just doing the big white cards, or white flowers, I mean. And it's really hard to get this to show up on camera, but it's very shimmery in person. You'll just have to take my word for it. All right, and then I've got a piece of Poppy Parade. So we will put this on there. And then we'll pop this piece up. So get some dimensionals. And this is big enough, I will put one in the middle. Just depends on how big it is. You don't want it to sag in the middle. But that's big enough, I'll put one in there. All right. And then we will put this like that. And then the last thing is to add some embellishments. And I am using, these are the adhesive back hearts and flowers. They go with the Be My Valentine, the one with the bee stamp set and punch. But I thought they went well with these flowers too. So we will take, sometimes for this one I have to use my spatula end. So we're going to do it a little bit different because our flowers are in a different place. So we'll do a little one off to the side of that. And then we'll do one more little one. We want it up there. Yeah, we'll put it on there. And there you go. There is our first card. So since that one was so simple, we'll do another one. That's card number 1. Now the second one Has a few more steps. It's not hard, but it has a few more steps. I'm setting this aside somewhere. Okay. So Debbie commented on this one, how peaceful she thought it was and how much she liked it. So I thought, we'll do this one also, since that first one was so easy. So I have 2 pieces of white. And you don't have to do it in different colors, but I wanted to. And I have somewhere, here it is, this happy birthday stamp. So let me pull my Stampin' Pierce mat. So when you are dealing with photopolymer stamps, there's no cushion on them. And so it's nice to have something like this Stampin' Pierce mat underneath. Just helps them stamp better. Okay, so I have shaded spruce. So we'll stamp this. Now this one I want to get centered nicely on this white. This is going to be our background piece. So we'll see if I can do this, not being right over it. I think I got it a little bit too far to the right. We'll see. Yep, let's turn it over. We'll try again. Make sure I get it nice and neat. That looks a little better. That's better. All right, so we'll set that aside. And then our other piece, put away our shaded spruce. Whoa, knocking things over. Clean off our stamp. I got lots of shaded spruce in there. Get all that off. Even though we're going to stamp with black, it doesn't really matter. I like to get it all off of there. Okay. Now we want our memento. And this is kind of a big stamp, so I like to leave it upside down and ink it up this way. And this memento is a lot firmer pad, so you can use more pressure on it. And then this one doesn't matter if it's straight or not, because we're only using the middle of this one. So you could even put it on a smaller piece of white. It was just easier to cut both of them. There we go. All right, that is all of our stamping. Now I did do one extra thing with this. I'm running out of space over on my table. And that is, I used my pool party. I'm going to pull in a scratch paper. And this one that we stamped in the shaded spruce, I wanted it to stand out from the white one that we're coloring. So I took these are the small blending brushes and pool party, and you always want to start off of your paper so you don't get that deep splotch. Unless you want a deep splotch, then you can. And you don't have to worry about doing the middle because we're going to cover that up. So just when you feel comfortable with it, I need a little bit more down there. And maybe a little bit more over here. All right, that looks good. All right, and then we're going to color this guy. So let's punch him out. So I have my modern oval punch, and it just punches out this middle part. So just line that up and punch it out. And now if you are careful about, and that's not too bad, I stamped that pretty straight, then you can save this for another card. So you don't throw that away. All right, now let's color. So I have Pool Party Shaded Spruce, and then Daffodil Delight. Now, I know we don't have any Daffodil Delight in here, but I wanted to use it. And I am going to use the smaller ends on this. He's a little bit small. Okay, if I can get it off. So I colored, this is the light Pool Party. Yes, it's like hopefully I'll grab the right one. This part of his wings in the light Pool Party. And then his body in the light Pool Party. So I didn't do any blending, I just colored. And then with the dark Pool Party, I colored this part of his wing. And over here. And then this part of his tummy or whatever. All right, so that's our bird. And then with the Shaded Spruce, again, whoops, I did not blend. I just kind of picked, so this is the light Shaded Spruce. And I'm just going to pick some randomly to color with the light. Same thing down here. And then I'll go back with the dark Shaded Spruce and color the rest of them. So you just have two different tones on your leaves. I just thought it added a little more interest to it. And you could shade some of these bigger ones if you wanted, but I kind of liked just having the two colors. Let's do these. These ones you definitely want to use the smaller end because they're pretty small. And then there's a couple peeking right here. Okay, and then I decided, just because I wanted to, that I just wanted to put a little bit of the Daffodil Delight on these, whatever these are. It doesn't show up much, but it just felt funny to leave them completely uncolored. So that's what it looks like. All right, we are ready to put this all together now. Let me grab the rest of my pieces. So this is a Pool Party card base. I just have to find my, there it is, my bone folder. And we've got a piece of that same designer series paper, has rainbows on the back. We are going to take our ribbon first before we attach this and wrap it around. And then you can use tear and tape or scotch tape. I just like using a little scotch tape. Nobody will even know. All right, I'll move that around. Let's make sure I've got it straight again. There we go. All right, now you can put this on to your card base. Oops. And then your piece that we sponged on can go on your black. You got a piece of black here. There's black in the middle of these flowers. So I just picked that up. Put that on the middle there. We'll add some dimensionals. Now this time, I don't want to put anything in the middle because it's going to be going over that ribbon. So just put them in the corners. Come on, there we go. And I put it a little left of center because I'm going to add that other ribbon there. And then this, we do not need a dimensional back in the middle of that. Put up on dimensionals, and you just need 2 on this one. I just did one at the top and one at the bottom. So that you will just line up so it fits in there. There we go. And then, here we go. You have this other piece of ribbon. So this is a way to conserve ribbon. And I just tie it in a single tie. I don't tie it in a knot or anything. And this crinkle ribbon stays pretty nicely. And I wanted it to kind of go up and down, so I just kind of pulled it that way. And then just trim your ends. There we go. And there you go. I need to trim that one a little bit more. There is our second card. So those are our 2 cards. Both with the Sunny Days Designer Series paper and the Filled with Happiness stamp set. Thank you, Betty. I'm glad that you liked it. All right, again, I will put the dimensions on my blog shortly. And, oh, I got to tell you who won. Oh, I have some other ones. See, I get excited about making stuff and I forget to show you other things. This is one I got in a swap. I think Kay made it, but I'm not sure. But it's using that Brighter Days or Brighter Skies, whatever that bundle was I showed you. It's using that. And then this is the other one I made with another one of those sentiments. And this time I took some of the paper, and I don't know if you can tell, but it's strips. I cut strips of paper. I glued them to this crushed curry background, and then I ran the whole thing through an embossing folder. So I don't know if you can see that. A little bit, you can kind of see. So that's a fun thing to do. And I use some more of those flowers on this one. All right. And then lastly, the winner of this cute toucan card is Debbie. So I will see her tomorrow night for class. I will give that to her then. All right. And next week, I'll be giving away these cards. So I will see you next Wednesday. Thank you. Bye.